Hi everyone, I'm Phoenix Normand, and I wanted to quickly make a video. TribeU is doing great. We're kind of off to a really nice start for 2019. I've already taught in San Francisco, in Melbourne, Australia, in Auckland, New Zealand, in Sydney, Australia, and I just arrived in Boston, and I'm teaching TribeU tomorrow to my largest class yet. I still kind of like that nice round 14ish number, and I've got 21 this time, so I'm a little nervous about the size, just because I like the intimacy, and I like making sure that everyone has a voice and that no one can sort of hide and chill in the corner and watch. That's not what TribeU is about. But I really wanted to specifically just kind of give you an update of how everything's going. The classes are going great, well attended. People are engaged once they're in class. But there are still a few issues that I'm seeing in the wild, and mostly they have to do with negotiating for yourself, and making sure that you're advocating for yourself in a way that makes you, I guess, more effective, and also really allows your execs, the people that you support, to see that you're in it to win it. That that you honestly have skin in the game, and that you have probably a lot more aptitude than they're giving you credit for. And I really want us to start breaking down this sort of misperception that our executives have our best interests at heart. I think they do, just sort of innately, but I think we're also kind of handing the reins over a little too willfully, and we're not really taking charge of our own careers. And that comes in a variety of different flavors. That is advocating for yourself. That is finding things in their responsibilities and their objectives, and making those your own, and aligning your objectives with theirs in such a way that not only does that make you indispensable, but it also allows them to sort of really calibrate how they judge you, specifically around annual reviews and all of that. So in other words, if your objectives are aligned with their objectives and influence their objectives, then it's so much easier to correctly grade you on your performance for the year. So that's really what I'm trying to get across as I continue to sort of go around the world, literally teaching TribeU. This isn't, and I've said it before, this isn't some fluffy conference, and I'm sorry for conference organizers who feel like I'm beating up on you unfairly. I think conferences serve their purpose, but I think this serves a deeper purpose, meaning let's really drill down into what it is that we want, and really trying to achieve with very specific strategies and tips and tricks, whatever, to allow us to get there quickly. And conferences, like I said, are great. They're great networking events. You get to meet a ton of people, but I've found that sometimes you don't get those real, tangible, absolutely applicable nuggets that you can take back on Monday morning. And that's really that's why I teach in sort of small groups. So there you go. Again, let's switch it up for 2019. We need to make some changes here. In certain markets, there aren't enough good executive assistants to go around. Like, for instance, Silicon Valley. I keep getting hit up pretty much every day from either CEOs or recruiters, essentially begging me, give me one of your megas, give me someone that's already gone through your program, which I'm flattered, because that means that word is getting out about TribeU and MegaU, if those of you remember me from my previous iteration. But there are also markets like Chicago and several others that are hurting, meaning they're laying people off. And they're reorging companies, and all of a sudden executive assistants that have been there for 5-10 years no longer have jobs. So we need to really sort of dive in and get serious about the different changes that are going on. Silicon Valley, they're tightening up too. Don't be fooled. Just because they have a lot of cold seats right now doesn't mean that they're not going to wise up and figure out that with the advent of AI and also different restructuring, that may not need 5, 6, 7 executive assistants. You may only need one or two. So it's time we really sort of, pull the blinders off and get out from underneath the cloud and realize that we need a new indispensability and we need to up our game substantially in order to be relevant in the very short future. So if any of this, rings a bell or kind of hits you in a certain way, good. It should, and that's why I'm here. So I'm not here to pat you on the head, not here to, read you bedtime stories. You can do that on your own. I'm here to make sure that you're going to be okay in 2019 and in 2020 and in 2021. And I want to make sure that you get paid commensurate with your contribution. I want to make sure that your bosses absolutely adore you to the point where once the pink slips start flying, or at least the conversations start, that you're okay. And that's really why I'm here. So thank you for all that have taken the classes so far. I've got a lot of work to do, and we all do. We all have a lot of work to do, but I'm really hopeful for all of our futures. So if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. Any questions about the class, or I coach a lot now privately. I've got a lot of people reaching out to me privately to get coaching, and I'm super effective because I dig in. I mean, if you don't learn it in TribeView, you'll definitely learn it one-on-one with me, and I'm not easy. So if you want to succeed and you want to succeed quickly, hit me up. I'll knock it out for you. So thank you again, and I will be in contact soon. Oh, thismytribe.com. Forgot about that part. See you soon.